We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Miami Dolphins. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Okay, break. Ready.
Another run with Mitchell. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Texans much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover. Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. One play action. Fields. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
From the 10, 1st and goal. That's going to be caught by Rivers. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Here we go. No loss, no loss.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nico Collins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running left, here's Mitchell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Ready.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Cut 19. Dragon 60.
Here's Richardson to throw. Being chased out left, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Anthony Richardson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston.
Devon Achane.
75 yards.
And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
19 Lions. Trap 60.
Second down, here's Richardson. Checks this one down, it's Mitchell. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Ready, set.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Richardson. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down. The Dolphins at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On third down, here's Mitchell.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Seven Pirates. 60 Mavericks.
Richardson on fourth down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down, and this Texans defense stands tall.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
This is taken at about the 14.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
Here we go. Fix the Eagles. 18, Pioneer. Go.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
EQ.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that one too wide and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On third down, here's Richardson.
Rolling to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Here we go.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, Ken.
On first down, it's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Off play action, Fields.
He finds his man, complete. It's Mills. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Fields.
Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Extend. 11. West right there.
To throw is Fields.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
No mark. Let's go.
Now Fields on third and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Let's go now.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
79 Broncos.
Now Richardson.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Richardson looking to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Don't jump. Ready? Chip square.
On play action, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go. Hey, 551. 551. Extend. Right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
Here we go.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw.
Touchdown, Texans. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Off play action. Richardson. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Rodgers to return it. And now off to the races down the right side. And how about this? He takes it all the way back. No time, no flags. A punt return touchdown and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Monday.
Throwing again is Fields. That's going to be caught by Rivers.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the...
Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 32 yards.
And the Texans are pouring it on.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Play action. Now Richardson.
He'll buy some time right.
He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Mitchell now off the option. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Throw caught by Achane.
Now the ball comes loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Back to throw. Fields
Sliding out of the pocket. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Easy. Alpha. Hey, can. What's right? Hey, can.
They snap it to Fields.
Steps away to his left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Quez Watkins
from 4 yards out.
And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Hard running at the 15.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go play action with Richardson. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Once again, it's Mitchell.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? 65 cat, 65 cat. Mustang 19.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Richardson.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And it's complete to Mitchell.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Christian Watson,
33 yards.
and the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Fairbairn good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown.
Quez Watkins
With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Texans add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now it's Richardson. Catch made by Watson on the out route.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Here's Richardson to throw.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
An option give now to Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Down the numbers. There he goes.
Down the sideline he goes.
They can't tackle him. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. We're good.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him now. they tend to leave them in.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Mayday. Hey, never mind. Monday.
On first down, it's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Charles are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Off play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week, and well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Dancing to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Well, he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally coughed it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Now Richardson. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time is run out on this ball game.